Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I don't think I vlogged yesterday, I forgot. I was kind of getting over this cold. And it was Halloween too, so it was just a bit of a crazy day. But it was an off day from training anyway. So we'll just start the vlog here this week. So I'm just starting off my day. It's recess right now, so I'm just starting off my day with just some regular coffee, not the half calf thing, with some hazelnut creamer. And then, yeah. All right, lunch today is this Hawaiian chicken, broccoli, and brown rice. There's probably some pineapple in here somewhere. Yeah, pretty sure. And I have my coffee still working on from earlier. All right, guys, so little update. Let's see. I last talked to you at lunch, I think. Let's see, what have I eaten? I had, when I came home, I did have a bag of peanut M&Ms. I may have grazed a little bit on some other chocolate candy that's been sitting around. I don't remember. I think I had a few pieces. It's leftover Halloween chocolate little fun size candies. Maybe a couple pieces of those. We had some little Smokies, the ones with cheddar in them, with some barbecue sauce. We had that. We also had turkey Frito burritos for dinner. Let's see, the turkey Frito burritos. They were made with the carb balanced tortillas, so a little healthier. Obviously, turkey meat's a little healthier than ground beef. Had chili cheese Fritos, because that's what we had on hand. Pretty good. With just white rice, I put a little bit of this cilantro cilantro lime seasoning on it. I had about 2.5 of those, and the tortillas are relatively small. They're not huge. Average size for a taco, I guess. So, I had about 2.5 of those, and then I was done. I did have a little bit. I did have a little extra bites of rice because I couldn't resist. But yeah, the turkey Frito burritos. It says ground turkey with some taco seasoning in it, turkey taco meat. Little bit of like nacho cheese type stuff. So I think we just melted down some like Velveeta and milk maybe, and that was our cheese sauce. Simple, super simple stuff. The rice, the cheese, ground meat, and then the chili cheese Fritos on the Carb Smart tortilla. So I had that. I did have it was a Coca-Cola, regular Coke, but it was Dream flavored. Literally, that was the flavor of it. So I wanted to try what car or motorcycle, whatever. Anyway, I wanted to know what a Dream tastes like. Tastes kind of like berries a little bit. So I had that. It's like a 20-ounce thing of Coke. Let's see. What else have I? I also had a grape soda, which I'm actually finishing. I actually haven't finished yet. My hydration's been behind today. I need to get on that. But anyway, that's where I am right now. Brings us to where we are as of right now. That's the lowdown. I don't think I had anything else. Yeah, I don't think I had anything else. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna do a 2.5 mile run today. So as far as my training for moving forward is gonna go, because last week I had 2 days of training that I ended up skipping out on because of this cold that I'm getting over. So I think hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully I'm over the worst of it now. I feel a lot better today, which is good because I needed to get back on track with the running. But I do want to start with a 2.5 mile run, which is what I was always scheduled for today. So I do want to start off with that lower. It's a shorter run than, because from last week I would have needed to do a 3 mile run and then a 2 mile easy run, which I think I was doing a 3 mile. I think I've been doing 3 mile easy runs lately, but apparently they were supposed to be 2 miles, and I goofed on that. But whatever, it doesn't matter. 3 miles, they're easy runs. It doesn't really matter. I may have been doing 2 miles. I may just be, because I may just not be remembering correctly, because my brain, that sounds like something that would happen. Anyway, bottom line is, my 2 mile easy run, I'm not gonna stress too much about making that up, because whatever, grand scheme of things, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. But I am gonna put my 3 mile run probably tomorrow, because tomorrow was originally supposed to be a strength training day is what I wrote down, but it would have been cross training. But like I said, because I decided to do, because I have to make up that 3 mile run, essentially, I'll just probably do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna start off with my 2.5 mile run today, because I think that'll be a good way to ease back into it Anyway, I've literally been procrastinating for like over an hour now. So I need to just get going on this. I feel pretty good. Well, I feel ready for a run. At least a lot more ready than I have been. So yeah, I need to stop talking and just get it done, because then I'll be done, 35 minutes tops, if that. 2.5 miles, yeah, let's say. Yeah, do it, bye. All right, finished my 2.5 mile run, average pace 11:40, 29 minutes and 11 seconds total time, finishing workout. That was brutal. Although, 2.5 miles isn't a lot, but after being sick and taking those days off, last 4 days off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, jumping back into it was tough. That being said, 11 minute 40 second average mile is not bad at all. Generally speaking, that's not a bad time, but especially considering that I am still sick, and I have taken some days, quite a few days off. I jumped right back into it. I didn't really ease into it. I just kind of jumped back into the way it was. So, which is fine. I did lower it down a little lower. I usually try and keep it at a 5.0, no lower than that. Because that's a 12-minute mile, and that's kind of where I like to keep, at least on the treadmill, I'll keep my pace no lower than that. Ideally, across the board, I want it like that, but at the very least on the treadmill, where I am better with the pacing. But I did lower it down to a 4.7, which is a 12:45 average, which is a 12:45 minute mile, which is not bad. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's okay. And then, like I said, my average pace was still below 12 minutes, so can't complain too much there. Um, the hardest part of the run was like the last half mile, and that's because I started feeling a little nauseous. Probably because my hydration, like I said before the run, my hydration's not in check. So I think if I was better hydrated, especially since I'm sick, I need to really be extra diligent with that. But admittedly, I'm not. I haven't been good about that today. Yesterday, I don't feel like I was very good at it either. I think I was better yesterday, though, than today. Maybe not. I don't know. Bottom line is my hydration was definitely lacking today, and it definitely showed in my performance. That combined with, like I said, still getting over this cold, and coming back after 4 off days. Overall, I'm not too disappointed in the run. It's not bad. It wasn't a bad run. It still wasn't a bad run. I mean, 11:40. That's not a bad pace. But I've done better, and I could do better. But like I said, it's still not bad. It's very windy today, so I keep getting distracted. Anyway, so that is my running update for today. I'm gonna sit out here and cool off a little bit. I'm gonna go inside and drink my grape soda, which is not a good idea, but I'm still gonna do it. I am gonna get some water though, as well, to get hydrated again. And then I'm gonna relax, and yeah, but it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. Today. So, bye. Finishing the day off with a bowl of cereal with almond milk, as per usual. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday now, and I'm having my half-calf coffee with peppermint mocha creamer today. Sorry, my phone's the opposite way than I'm used to looking that way, but my camera lens is this way today. Usually it's over here. Oh well. Anyway, coffee, yes. So I didn't check in at lunch because I had a meeting at lunch. So I actually just had my lunch. It was lasagna, leftover cheese lasagna, a couple hard-boiled egg whites, a banana. I did have an Almond Joy, little fun size Almond Joy earlier. And I'm gonna have another one, and I'm heading out. I'm having a bag of peanut M&Ms. It's Thursday, guys. I'm gonna be making myself some coffee. Probably use some hazelnut, maybe French vanilla creamer if I run out of the hazelnut. I don't know how much left. I'm also having this little bag of Hello Panda cookies, because why not? Okay, bye. So I ended up doing 2 hazelnuts and 2 French vanillas, because I prefer the hazelnuts, and so making them stretch a little bit, I guess. All right, it's after school now. I don't know if I actually checked in for lunch, but I had like an asada and rice burrito, so it was just some rice, leftover like Mexican rice, mixture of rice-a-roni and just sushi rice I mixed, turned into like Mexican rice essentially, with some chicken, like pollo asada. That was it actually. In a big old burrito tortilla. I had that with a banana, 2 hard-boiled egg whites. I'm still working on my coffee from earlier. Yeah, so I'm just gonna finish my coffee, go home, and then I'm gonna do my run at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna do it outside or on the treadmill. I haven't decided, but I definitely need to get it done sooner rather than later, so I don't talk myself out of doing it. Okay, bye. All right, guys, I'm home now. I actually changed my my pants into workout pants. These are like sweats. I'm gonna have a protein bar. I have a ton of those. Just my blueberry RX bar. I do like these. Babies. All right, anyway, I'm gonna have this just because it's good for me to have a little something in my stomach before my run. So this will do the trick. I'm also gonna finish this glass of water before my run because we all know Tuesday's run was less than ideal because my hydration was horrible. All right, so I don't want to get too comfortable because as soon as I get too comfortable, which this spot is the most comfortable spot for me, so bad idea, but whatever. I don't want to get too comfortable because I know once I get comfortable, I'm done for the night. So like I said, I'm just going to quickly eat my protein bar, finish my water, get some shoes on, and oh, hello, Hurricane Callie. So yeah, protein bar, water. I have a 3-mile run today, and so like I said, I'm just gonna get my shoes on, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna do it on the treadmill today. I was thinking about maybe doing like a neighborhood run, but I think just timing wise, I think it'll just be better just to do it on the treadmill, get it done, get it over with. Because otherwise, I would just be waiting until Melissa got home, like after 5, and I would just rather get it done before she gets home so we can spend the evening together. All right, just finished my 3-mile run. Here are my stats. 35:11 total time. Average pace 11:43. Not bad. Exactly 3 miles. Let's talk about that. All right. So, good run. 11:43 average pace. Which is not that much slower than Tuesday's run. At Tuesday's run, you saw me, I was like dying after Tuesday's run. This one wasn't as bad. What I did differently, because I did a little bit, because Tuesday I kind of started off, and this is the way I did it a couple times. I started off running at a 5.0, and then after about, I think it was 2 minutes. I think it was 2 minutes actually. I bumped it up to a 6 for 2 minutes, 6.2 for 1 minute, bumped down to a 6 for another 2 minutes, then went back down to a 5 for 3 more minutes. I think it was actually 5 more minutes. And then I tried doing increments of like just slow increments, like 5, 5.1, 5.2, and then but then I ended up getting way too gassed out, so I ended up slowing it down, and it was just weird. It was a mess on Tuesday. Well, not a mess, but it was not what I thought. So what I did today is I just eliminated the jump up to the 6.2, and 6 part, and I just started off at a 5.0 for 5 minutes, bumped it up to 5.1 for 5 minutes, 5.2 for 5 minutes, so that's 5, 10, and then a 5.3 for 5 minutes. Then it took me up to about 20 minutes, and then I bumped it back down to a 5, then for 5 more minutes, 5.1 for 5 more minutes, 5.2. Let's see, 5 for, yeah. And then I think I did a 5.2 for about 4 minutes. Then I ended up bumping it up to a 5.3 to finish off. Because my run, I knew would take me around 36 minutes, between 35 and 36 minutes. So that's why I decided just to bump it up at the end, just to kind of have that final push and get it done. It was a good run. The reason I started off at a 5, I mean, the way I did it today was the way I kind of had it. It's a good way, in my opinion. I like that. I had kind of planned on doing runs this way before, and then I just ended up changing it to that 6 point, putting those 6s in there at the beginning. But I was, I needed to start slow and then gradually increase because I needed to warm up. And that's why I decided to do that gradual increase, because I just noticed I needed that warm-up time. I know, it all worked out. It was a good workout. Yeah. Okay, bye. All right, guys. So I'm just warming up some dinner. I'm warming up cheese enchilada with the olives left from the freezer, and then I had this chicken leg and thigh from the freezer as well. I'm going to be warming that up. That's going to be my dinner. I might have a couple of these tortillas to go with the chicken. I might not. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's dinner. That's dinner tonight. Oh, and I'm probably going to have a Coke once I'm done with my water. It's Friday. All right, guys, so I'm home now. I have a 3-mile run I have to do today, despite the fact that I'm just like, I'm more mentally just like done today. There's a lot of testing, and I did report cards and anyways, I'm having my Coke that I have with dinner. I picked up some Chinese food for dinner. It's chow mein, orange chicken, and teriyaki chicken. So I'm going to, did they give me a fork? They did, okay. So I'm gonna have that, and there's a fortune cookie in here too I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna watch some YouTube, decompress a little bit. And then eventually, at some point tonight, I do have to go out and do my 3-mile run. So it is what it is. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I actually worked Saturday Academy today. So I've been home for about 40 minutes. I think got home right around 1. And I'm making myself my coffee. I also am making a nice big old crock pot full of vegetable beef soup. Although I'm the only one that's gonna eat it, so I'm gonna have lots of leftovers. Although I do like soup, so I usually have 2 or 3 bowls. It is what it is. But yeah, so I just had some ground beef. I just fried it up. It was frozen, so I just put it in the pan, cooked it a little bit. Cooked it mostly through. I mainly just wanted to break it up so there wasn't a frozen clunk in there. It'll finish cooking. A little bit needs to cook. It'll finish cooking with the rest of the stuff. I have a pretty good sized potato in there, about half a bag of petite carrots, a couple of stalks of celery, and I had like a half a bag or so of mixed vegetables that I stuck in there as well. They were frozen. I think that's all I put in there. Then I just put some like chicken bouillon in there because I don't have beef. We don't buy beef bouillon because I really only use it for this. So where's the chicken stuff we use for more? So I just bought, so chicken will be fine in there. And then I put some seasons, a steak spice seasoning for the vegetable beef soup. And then I put a couple, like, I think there was like herb de Provence and I don't know, fennel seed and rosemary I stuck in there as well, just for fun. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm making my coffee. It's my half calf thing I do with I'm gonna have some not hazelnut, the peppermint mocha creamer, and I gotta figure out what I want for lunch. Because it's already almost 2 o'clock. This happens sometimes where I just get busy and I don't eat. So, and there's other times where that's not the case. So, yeah. Okay, coffee pot making a lot of noise. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I want for lunch because the soup's gonna be for dinner. So, gotta figure out what I want to do for lunch, like I said. So lunch is, I actually finished most of it. I just had some leftover boneless wings from Wingstop that were in the freezer, so I took those out. I had some leftover sushi rice from the other night, so I just made like a barbecue chicken rice bowl type of thing. So that's what I had for lunch. Hey guys, so it's Sunday night now. Don't think I vlogged at all today. Last couple days I haven't really kept up. I don't think I kept up very good this week on any of my progress like I have the last few weeks. This week and last week, I've been off because just getting over this cold and stuff. I was supposed to do a 2-mile easy run today. I just decided not to do it. So I didn't. And, I think next week, this coming week, I'll be able to get kind of on track again. Although my schedule's going to be all wonky again, but I think I'll be able to get back on track and hit all my workouts this coming week, since I'm feeling significantly better. So I'm feeling optimistic about that. So that's where I am, as far as training and stuff for this vlog and stuff. I know my last few videos, by the time you watch this, I'm hoping this video will be like kind of where it should be. So my videos have been a little delayed lately just because I've been sick. So, and this time of year always gets super busy. So, but like I said, I'm trying to get back on track. I'm in my office now. It's the first time I've been to my office, really to sit down and do any work, like sit down like edit or anything like that. It's the first time I've done this, really, in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I was just updating my training log and schedule and log. And I was just looking at my data. This is a moment that it's kind of like my aha moment of like kind of reminding myself why it's important to track my data and progress. Because, my runs this week were not my best, and I was not thrilled about it. Looking at my data, my worst run was my Friday run, but I also didn't, I was also having GPS issues, so I got distracted. But anyway, I was looking at my my stuff here. Like I said, my GPS. So yeah, Friday was my worst run just because my GPS was off. So I mean, that was my worst run of the week. My treadmill runs, weren't horrible. They're about average-ish, about where I've been. Yeah, a little on the slow side, yes, but not bad. But my 5 mile run, my long run, and I just did a neighborhood run for that one. So that was yesterday's run. When I got done with it, I was like, oh, that felt really slow. It felt really slow to me. My average pace was 12 minutes, 22 seconds per mile. So like I said, I was like, oh gosh, that was really bad. But then, kind of like I was saying, it's good to look at the information, look at my data that I've been keeping track of, because I'm looking at all my other long runs. So 12 minutes, 22 seconds per mile. Not ideal. But, I mean, granted, no, but looking back on my other runs, it's not that bad. Last week I had an 11:53 average pace for my 7 mile run, which that was a really good pace. That was before I got sick. Just saying. But the week before that, when I did my 6 mile run on the treadmill, it was 12 minute 24 second per mile. So it was 2 miles slower on my treadmill run for my average pace for 6 miles. But that was also a longer run, a mile longer. But then looking back, even the week before that, when I did, let's see, I just did a neighborhood run. It was my last 5 mile run. Actually, my last 5 mile run was a 12 minute 56 second average mile. So that's over 30 seconds shaved off of my average mile for my last 5 mile run. That's good. And then even my very first long run, which was on the treadmill, it was 4 miles. I did a 12:31 average pace. So looking at all my data, this was really only this was actually my second fastest average pace this week. So, that makes me feel a lot better, actually, about things. I'll be honest, missing, several, missing several workouts, these last couple weeks. It's really, especially knowing how much I was on a roll before, it was really kind of like, oh no, why? But, I keep trying to tell myself, I keep telling myself, it's okay, give myself grace, it's early on in the training, and I'll get back into it. And at least I did most of my big runs, so that's good. At least I'm not skipping out on those. So that was also a big thing, which, that worked for my favor. But anyway, whatever. So yeah, sorry my uploading schedule's been kind of wonky, but as I get these videos done, I'll push them out. So like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully every Monday I'll be having a vlog up moving forward. See ya.